Hello everyone. This is Iron Man and this is my first ever Unreal Engine tutorial. Today I have a very unique thing that I have seen many people get stuck in. So here I have an Unreal Engine empty project and I am going to add some lighting quickly using the environment light mixer. So if you see, our scene is completely lit now, and whenever we add landscape, you see we have a landscape, and say like I am making some mountains and doing some weight paint and stuff. After that I am applying a material. For now I have a material right here in my material functions. Where did material go? Here. So I apply this material onto this landscape. Okay, when I go and paint this, for example, I do use these default paint layers. This does fill up the landscape, but it's not same as what I want. Okay, so like I am filling this entire landscape with this material, and for the rocky part I do manual weight paints, and I have done something like this. Now whenever I am trying to go in some other level, or say like I'm trying to export this landscape to my other Unreal Engine projects, I can just do simply copy and paste and take the textures out and something like that. I can't do that. So what I have found a way is, whenever you make a new landscape, you have this option of importing. For example, I'm going to make this new landscape, create, and this is plain landscape. So what you are supposed to do is you select a landscape, select import, use your older landscape, select export, height map, give it a path. For example, I give it landscapes and I save this landscape map as R16. This is, I guess, a 16-bit path. So sample landscape, and for the layers, I want to export all of these layers. For example, I only have applied these two materials, so I'm gonna export these two, and I'm gonna also save them as R8 files. Material B, and this will be material C. Now when I do export, all of these maps will be export on based on these resolutions. Now when I come up to this landscape, this has nothing. First off, I need to apply a landscape material to this. Just as before, I'm gonna select this landscape and apply this material to it. Come back here again, select landscape 2, import. I'm gonna read the same R16 file, so my landscape gets imported accordingly. Then I'm going to import, for if I just do this, I can just simply import all of that height map. For example, if I do this, both landscape have been become identical. Now if we are trying to copy the weight paint data as well, we are gonna select both of the materials as we exported and do import. So you see we have exact same replica of the landscape. And say like I am doing another landscape which is a lot bigger. For example, new landscape, it's a lot larger in size, and I want to import all of those uh, textures from there to here. So again, same as before, I need to first apply the landscape material and then go in import, select the height. Now, since this landscape is bigger in size, I have these import type options. If I simply do this and import, it is going to extrude out the landscape on these points only. But if I do expand, I don't know what this does, but this will give me errors. And I don't know how it works, but the best way to use it is resample. If you apply that, it will automatically fill it like this. It is pretty much same, and since the landscape is bigger in size, so the heights are much smoother. Let's go and get our materials as well, and here we go. We have the same. It is also giving the same errors as that resolution of the landscape 1 and 2 is smaller than the landscape 3. So this was a quick tutorial on how to export your weight painted data on a new landscape. I hope you like it. Subscribe